The second one, which is really kind of the system or the framework that I developed to help leaders that read the book think about how they can create a trust ecosystem within their organization, knowing that accountability always starts at the top. But if you're not connecting and you don't have collaboration, transparency, and real kind of communication mechanisms to make sure that, for example, if it was a car maker, it's not just the CEO that needs to know what's going on before they communicate something. You need the operations manager and the COO and the CFO and every C-suite person to trust each other. And we all know that when it comes to any corporation, the idea that you love everybody that's sitting with you in the kind of a boardroom is not really the reality, unless you're in kind of unicorn type companies. The reality is it creates an environment where you're incentivized to lie or incentivized not to say anything most of the time that would hurt your position in the company. But what happens when the factory workers, if it's a mini car manufacturer, never been told about a defect or never been asked, are you happy being here? And do you agree that these are the 5 priorities that we need to have to build a good company culture? And then when you do, are we implementing it on the outside, whether it's customer service, kind of agile project management, whatever it may be. So building kind of an ecosystem of trust within companies is basically all about asking the right questions and creating what I call a trust index within the company, where it starts with the CEO. Think about all the dashboards that already exist. Well, what if in certain attributes of the company, of a brand, you're at a 3 out of 10 based on the information that you collected internally? The point is not to say that you're going to be at 10 within a week, but put people in charge that can get that feedback from the different parts of the company, including human resources, employees and staffers that don't get paid well, but they're in the next generation of middle management, and make sure that at least you create transactional trust. So if you're not doing it for the kumbaya part or the culture of the company, you're at least able to use the tools and the benchmarks that you do. And again, you don't have to be from 0 to 10 at a 10. You could be starting at a 3 and get to an 8. And that's really what's missing right now in the digital age, because more and more we meet less in person. We have distributed workforces that only meet on video conferences or Zoom or meeting, and we lost the human touch. So the less we communicate in person, and we kind of automate our communication to a point where we don't even text each other anymore, because there's Slack that can allow you to text via the system. It creates a lot of questionable facts, and the people that are in charge of it are the people that basically are encouraging the failure to materialize, simply because without that human interaction and asking the tough questions, you're going nowhere.